I think that I'm sorry. My mind is just like fried, y'all. Like um welcome back to my channel. I'm Lyria Chanel, if you didn't know. And like my mind is like really messed up right now. I mean, this whole transitioning thing. I mean, I say it that way. I say it that way because it's like people feel like you have to, like, whatever that is, you have to call it something. You know what I mean? Like, okay, that's a boy who, who thinks he's a girl. So we're gonna call it this, or this little boy has these learning disorders, so we're gonna call it that. And I get it. I guess, in a lot of ways I do. But in other ways, I'm like, to me personally, as someone who is dealing with going through a transition, like I just want to be myself. You know what I mean? And I don't like when I've always known that I was transgender, always, or I knew I wasn't normal. I wasn't like the other boys. Back when I was a boy, I wasn't like the other boys. I didn't like to do things boys did. I didn't want to go outside and get dirty. I wanted to be inside. I wanted to do more artsy things, more like arts and crafts. I wanted to dress differently. I wanted to look differently. Um, when you produce a child, your duty is to shit. I mean, is to love that child unconditionally. Like I didn't just as a child, like I didn't ask to be here. And sometimes, honestly, I wish I wasn't. I mean, people think that it's easy. Like it's not easy to transition. It's not easy to. I'm sorry, y'all. It's not easy to. It's not easy to give up everything you know. It's not easy to. It's not easy to lose everything. I'm sorry, y'all. It's not easy, man. It's not easy. If there was any other way, if there was any other way that I could live my life and be happy, I would have. I always wanted to be a child that my parents could be proud of. And I know in a lot of ways, like my dad is like, I know my mom loves me. I know she does. And I know my dad in some way loves me too. But I feel like he was the one that I wanted to please the most. Like I even went to the Navy, y'all. I graduated from high school and I sat around in the house for a year after high school. And my dad encouraged me to do something, do something with my life. So I went to the Navy and I was in the Navy 5 years and, I did well and I got out, I got medically discharged. But it's like I don't understand. Like I had been living my entire life trying to make everybody else happy. Everybody else. But I wasn't. I was miserable. I I didn't know who I was. I will say it like this, y'all. I hated myself. I hated myself. I grew up in the church with God, feeling like I'm an abomination as a young child. Listen, that's not something that you tell a child. A child who hasn't even had a sexual experience yet. That's how I know all of the shit that people spit about, be it homosexuality. Like how do you figure that? Like, I'm 5 fucking years old. I'm 5 years old. And I feel like a female. I act like a female. I think like a female at 5 years old. And it's not because of anything anybody did to me, but it's because that's who I was. And you're going to tell me that that's wrong? Being naturally who I am, that's wrong? Like, that's fucking crazy, man. That's crazy. All I want is love. That's it. All I wanted, all I needed, excuse me, y'all. All I needed from my family was love. That's it. That was it. Unconditionally. And then it's crazy because, listen, people who transition, we just want to be honest, man. We just want to be honest. We just want to tell the truth. That's it. But you people, you would have us lie. You would have us lie. You would have us sit. Just because a person doesn't act on something doesn't mean that's not what they are. You would have us hide. You would have us hide how we feel and hide what we want for our whole freaking life. That's what you would rather us do. I don't get it. What is so bad about a person? I'm not taking anything away from anybody. I'm not forcing anything on anybody. I'm not telling you have to do anything. All I wanted from my family was for them to love me. And that's it. Was for them to accept me. Accept my honesty. That's it. And I don't understand my father, when I first called him and told him, about how I wanted to live my life, he told me that I was not welcome in his house in women's clothing. I mean, I'm not really sure what I expected. So I hung up with him and I called my mom. I called my mom and she didn't really say the same thing. And she went to bat for my dad. Like, she was like, he didn't say that. And I'm like, yeah, he did. He did. Like, lo and behold, I haven't seen them since. That was back in 2013. Was it? Yeah. I believe so. I have not seen my family since 2013. All because I wanted to be honest. Like, I don't get it. I really don't. I I freaking love everybody. I don't agree. I'm not saying you should just let people do whatever they want to do and you should support it. I never said that. I'm saying what I'm doing does not affect you. Like, you guys, you people. Yeah, it affects my parents in some way because they have to see how I looked and they have to see how I look now. But I'm still me. I'm still me. I'm right here. I'm the same person who used to make you laugh. I'm the same person who you used to ask for advice on what you got on, what you're wearing. I'm the same person. I'm the same person who could whoop that ass in spades. The same person. I'm the same person you would take shopping with you. The same person. I just look a little different. I get to feel like I am myself. I get to feel like I don't have to hide. I get to feel like that. I get to proudly walk out of the door with my fiance holding his hand. And I am the happiest person ever. But what I've lost, I don't know. It's like sometimes I think like, I lost a lot. I had to leave my church. I had to, my family, my grandmother had the worst shit to say. The worst. In all of this Bible talk, God didn't call you to judge me. What did he say? What did he say do? If you believe in Jesus, what did he tell you to do? He told you, don't judge me. He told you to love me like you love yourself. That's what he said. Yeah, he said that you should hate those things that he hates. Sure. But he doesn't hate me. He may hate what I do, but me, he doesn't hate. There's a difference. And that's where people get it wrong. You're supposed to love the person, but hate the action. But on the flip side of that, there's always another side. Because on the flip side of that, I am who I am regardless of what I do. It's in my heart. It's who I am. It's in my soul. It's in my heart. And I can't change it. I can't change it. And I don't want to. Because I want to be honest. So yeah, transitioning is not easy. It's not easy. And though I resent, some of the things that people have done to me, which I will get to that in my next video. Like, a woman attacked my fiance yesterday. I had to get dressed and go outside and like damn near fight this woman because she's calling him all type of like derogatories, I don't know if I should. She's calling him all type of faggots, all type of gays, talking about sucking this and sucking that, like all of this stuff that he does not do, like crazy stuff. All because of what? All because he's attached to me. When he doesn't even like men. It's crazy. It's crazy that man, that good man that I have, that would take a chance to fall in love with a transgender woman, has to go through all of that just to be happy. Just to be happy. And do you know what he said to her? Nothing. Not one word. He did not disrespect her in any way. But I did. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in my next video. But yeah, you guys, like, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. And I think that we all should have the chance to live a life that we can be proud of and we can be happy with. And I would say, no, I haven't done as many things as I would like to do in my lifetime. However, I am happy with the person that I am now. And if I died today, I think I would be okay. I would be okay with knowing that I was myself. I was honest. I told the truth. I lived my truth. And I hope you guys will too. I hope you guys are doing well. I love all of you guys. Thank you so much to my new subscribers. I know this video is I don't know how it's going to come off, but I just was feeling like really emotional, and I'm like, I got to say something. Like, I got to just say how I feel. This will probably be my longest video ever. But again, I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up on this video. Bye.